Hey y'all. It is a song that's called Send Me I'll Go. And it's by the Canton Spirituals. And it started off saying, I'll go if I have to go by myself. Let me read this to y'all. If you love your father or mother more than you love me, you are not worthy of being mine. Or if you love your son or daughter more than me, you are not worthy of being mine. That's Matthew the 10th chapter, the 37th verse. So, I want to tell you that when you start walking with God and God wants to move you from where you was at to somewhere else, and that comes with leaving, like you probably gonna have to leave some people behind, and your ways gonna have to go away. Everything that was of that past life is going to have to go. But this is the thing, when you have to make those decisions to follow God or keep holding on to what was, God is saying that you putting that very thing, these very people, before me. And it's like I keep hearing the story of when Jesus was went to the different men, and he was telling them, like, they was in the midst of doing what they do on a regular basis, working. And he told them to put that down and come and follow me. So, what if what you was hanging around, who you was hanging around, or the things you used to do, what if they don't go with you? Like, what if they decide to stay behind? Will you let that stop you and block you from following God and doing what God is telling you to do? Like, this, maybe this is a question for somebody. If this very thing that you is doing right now in your presence, these very people that you hang around or, deal with, if God said right now, come on, I need you to follow me. And they say, well, I don't know if I want to go. Can you say, I'll go if I have to go by myself? Can you say that? Will you put your father, your mother, your sister, your brother, their best friend? It'll even boil down to their wife, to their husband. If God is telling you that, hey, I got this over here for you, I got some work that I need you to do, and over here it's saying, well, I'm not going to go with you over there. Or not only that, start saying, well, I don't even think you should go. So if I'm not going with you, then you shouldn't even do what God is telling you to do. Can you say, I'll go if I have to go by myself? Y'all, God has been speaking to me. And I told y'all in the last video that God is giving out instructions right now. Because you got some people, God is getting ready to move to other places, doing other things. And I said that, sometimes you got to learn how to say, Bye. And you might be spreading your good news, telling people, I'm ready to do this, I'm ready to do that. But ain't nobody excited. And then it's not even guaranteed they're going to go with you. So the question is, will you go if you have to go by yourself? And when God started telling me what he got for me next, and I started singing that song, it was just like that song, y'all, was just playing in my head. And I was just like, I'll go if I have to go by myself, because this is not the time to allow anybody, and I mean anybody, to stop you from doing what God got planned for you. No matter who it is. Just like when he told them disciples, when he was telling them, drop what you doing. Lay that down and come and follow me. They didn't sit there and hesitate. They didn't sit there and say, oh, let me go and get my family. Nah. They dropped what they was doing to follow Jesus. Even, and the thing is, they went by themselves. They didn't have a crowd following them. They didn't have the friend or family. It's the same way with us. When God say, hey, I need you to leave that, because I got something else for you over here. And if the crowd not going with you, if people say, nah, and then the people start saying, nah, you shouldn't even do it. Let me tell you something. You better learn how to go on and do it by yourself, because I'm going to say, I said this a while back. I promise you, whatever is left over here, I promise you there is more over there. And that including however many bodies that was left over there. I guarantee you it's more bodies waiting over here. Meaning that God not going to have you out here by yourself. Because first of all, he's there with you. And second of all, he will send people your way to help you along the way. To be there with you along the way. So the question is, if you have to go by yourself, will you go? I'm going. I'll go if I have to go by myself. Because I have come too far to allow people and anything else to stop me. I have come too far. I have started in my home doing this. In my home. Then God put me on Facebook. Then he moved me over here to TikTok. God was like, okay, you handle that. It's time for me to move you somewhere else. So whatever don't wants to move with me, guess what? You have to learn how to say, I'll go if I have to go by myself. Because I can't allow nobody to stop me. And not only that, you can't put nothing before God. Period. Not even your own decisions. You shouldn't be putting that before God. If God say, drop this, stop what you're doing, leave that alone, leave that behind. Hey, you better be trying to move quick and say, yes, Lord. Whatever's your will, I will do it. That's what you need to be saying. And that's what the word is saying. It's time to put God first. And that's before you too. God said, wait, let me make sure I'm quoting it right. If you have to go, will you go by yourself? Bye, y'all.